Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. How is everyone doing? I can't believe we are at the end of the first quarter of 2023. I feel like the first quarter of this year went by fairly quickly because I was super busy, but it also went by super slow because of the weather. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the weather here in the winter time. I am going to turn on my phone here right now so that I can, hello, Charlotte, how are you doing? So I am going to be monitoring your comments here on the Facebook account here. Thank you everyone for joining. How's everyone doing today? Okay, today the topic is going to be about why exercise alone is not helping you lose body fat. So I'm going to explain to you, what the driver is when it comes to losing body fat and what you need to be doing and why exercise doing that alone is not going to really help you see the results that you want to. Because I think a lot of times, people are like, okay, I want to lose weight. I'm going to start working out. Guys, this was me as well too. Okay, I want to lose weight. I'm going to start working out. Then I start working out and I'm not losing any single weight. I'm not losing anything actually. So, and sometimes some people start working out and they start losing weight, but I'm going to explain to you what type of behavioral changes might be happening as well too, when it comes to losing body fat. So, for those of you that, if you have any questions or any comments or anything like that while I'm doing this, please feel free to drop it in the comment section below. Tell me who's watching. Who's all watching right now? I see Erica says hi. Who else is watching over here? Drop me a hello in the comment and tell me if you are a fan of winter or not. Charlotte, I know you like the winter time. I despise the winter. So that's why this first quarter is feeling. Hi, Sandra. That's why this winter especially was feeling so long for me, because the days were just so dark and there was no snow to go outside and play. Not a lot of snow to go outside and play. So I just felt it was really long. Fall is my favorite. Fall is beautiful too. I'm a summer girl. That's who I am. Charlotte's an all season girl. I'm a summer girl. That's what I love. I love the sun. I love the sunshine. I love everything hot and heat. Now I'm just trying to convince my husband to retire somewhere warm, but I don't think that's ever going to happen because he likes the 4 seasons as well too. Okay, so fat loss is a really common goal for a lot of people. Most of you that are in this group, this is one of your goals that you have. But unfortunately, many believe that exercise alone is the answer to fat loss. And while exercise is important to your overall health and it can certainly contribute to weight loss, it's not the only factor that determines fat loss. In fact, focusing solely on exercise may actually not get you the fat loss results that you're looking for. And I'm going to go over some reasons why. So number one, if you're working out and you're not changing anything about your diet, it's going to be hard for you to lose body fat. Okay. So in order for you to lose weight, the driver for fat loss is going to be nutrition. So you can spend hours at the gym, but if you're not eating a healthy diet, or you're not changing anything about your diet that supports fat loss, then you're really not going to see the results that you want. So in order for you to lose body fat, you actually need to be in a calorie deficit. What does a calorie deficit mean? It means that you're eating less calories than your body requires. And so you've created a deficit so that your body is now going to use your stored body fat as energy. Okay, it's going to start burning up your stored body fat as energy because now you've created a calorie deficit. So, and I've seen this a lot of times. People are working out like crazy, but they're still, nothing has changed with their diet. And if nothing has changed with your diet and you have not created a calorie deficit, your body, you're not going to lose any body fat or lose any weight. It's not going to happen. Now, on the flip side, I have a lot of clients or people that are in this community that have been dieting for a very long period of time. So they've been in a calorie deficit for a long period of time. Well, that also is not going to work for a long period of time because your body becomes metabolically adapted. So, but let's just say the scenario here is that you haven't been dieting. You know, you're eating at maintenance calories, or most of the time, if you're gaining weight, it's probably because you are eating above maintenance calories, which means you're eating more than your body needs. And that's how you start gaining weight. Your body's storing body fat as energy because now it has an excess of calories coming in. So, first of all, how do you figure out a calorie deficit? So, when it comes to a diet that supports fat loss, glad that's changed now. Yeah, Charlotte says historically guilty of exercising without proper nutrition. Glad that's changed now. What a difference. Yeah, Charlotte's eating a lot of calories, but still losing body fat. We're changing her body composition because she's like been gaining lean muscle mass. So we're actually changing the way that her body looks, and also speeding up her metabolism as well too. So, yeah. So in terms of being in a calorie deficit, typically you can, depending on how active you are, you want to take your body weight times 10 or 12, depending on how active you are. And that could give you a ballpark calorie deficit. Now, here's the thing. You got to make sure you're eating enough protein. Okay, protein. So you just don't want to be like, okay, I'm going to eat 1,600 calories and that can come from primarily carbs and fats and a little bit of protein. No, you got to make sure you're eating enough protein in your diet. The protein, number one, will help you preserve lean muscle mass. Okay. We don't want to be losing lean muscle mass, especially over the age of 40. Women, we are losing lean muscle mass, especially if you are in perimenopausal or menopause. It is essentially important that you are maintaining and preserving lean muscle mass. And the way that we're doing that is by eating enough protein in your diet, but also strength training. You know that I am a huge, huge advocate of strength training. All of the programming that I put together for my clients is based on strength training, because there are 1,000,001 benefits to it, but especially for fat loss, strength training plays a really big role in that as well too. I'm getting completely sidetracked here, but I can go on a whole another thing about strength training, but you want to make sure you're consuming enough protein. Why? The protein keeps you full. It keeps you satiated. It's giving your body the nutrients that it needs. So you're less likely to overeat. It helps you change things behaviorally. Things are changing. So, there's a lot of benefits when it comes to fat loss of consuming enough protein. Now, when you are consuming protein, your goal is 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight. So if you're about 150 pounds, let's just say, and your goal is to lose 10 pounds, you might go for 140 grams of protein. But if you're like 180 pounds or 190 pounds and your goal is 160 pounds, you might want to go for 160 grams of protein. You want to gradually build up the protein in your diet, but the key thing too is also making sure that you're in a calorie deficit. Now, the other thing that you want to understand is that exercise alone can also increase your appetite. So it's not uncommon for you to be working out and to feel hungry after your workout, but sometimes that can also lead to overeating. This is especially true if you're not fueling your body properly with the proper nutrition that your body needs to recover from exercising. And if you're eating more calories, then you're, eating more calories and you're at maintenance calories, then again, you're not in the proper calorie deficit for fat loss. Okay, let me hear. I've got a comment over here. Lena saying, I've been put on a 2,100 calorie deficit with 100 grams of protein a day. I used to do HIIT training every day. Now I'm weight training 4 times a week and HIIT once a week. Now my lean muscle mass is going up. Yes, this is what I want to hear. And slowly going up and slowly body fat is going down is what you mean, right? And slowly using fat. Yeah, that's where you're at, Lena. That's exactly it. This is a proper body recomposition. She's eating 2,100 calories a day. She's eating 180 grams of protein, and she's eliminated the HIIT training, which a lot of cardio and HIIT training can make you actually pare down lean muscle mass. And now she's switched it up to just weight training 4 times a week. That's awesome, Lena. I'm really happy to hear that. And I'm just curious, Lena, did you notice a big difference on did you notice a big difference on eating the extra protein? So just pop that in the comment section. Sandra, how long does it typically take to start seeing some results? Well, typically you want to stay on a meal plan for at least 2 weeks. That gives your body enough time to kind of see how your body is responding to things. But again, when for you, Sandra, it's a little bit different. You'll be seeing results in actually fat loss because you're doing body recomposition. So you'll be losing inches. The scale is not going to be how you're determining your progress. It's going to be about how you look and whether you're losing inches or not. And Lena's saying, yeah, she feels a lot more energy and getting a lot stronger. Amazing. I'm happy to hear that, Lena. Whatever you're doing is a really great strategy, right in line with what I teach all my clients to do as well, too. So that's amazing. Happy to hear that. Okay. The other thing, too, is that using especially cardio as a way for fat loss can really lead to plateaus. So your body is really smart and it adapts quickly to cardiovascular exercise. If you're using cardio alone for fat loss, what will happen is that, at the beginning, you're going to lose 10 pounds and maybe you're doing cardio half an hour a day or 45 minutes a day. And you lose the 10 pounds, but then you plateau. Why do you plateau? Is because your body now has been adapted to that. Okay. It gets really, really smart with the cardiovascular exercise. And then it becomes efficient in burning the calories as well, too. So this is why also I'm a big advocate of strength training, because the strength training will help you even when you're done the workout. So yeah, cardio, you're burning calories during that workout. That's fine. But what will happen is that you're going to plateau. So what you have to end up doing afterwards is even more cardio to maybe lose a little bit weight and restrict even more calories. And it's just not a very good, sustainable, long-term approach to fat loss. Long-term sustainable approach to fat loss is lifting weights, strength training, so that you're building lean muscle mass, so that you're building up your metabolic capacity, your body's burning more calories at rest. And the more muscle you have on your body, it helps with fat loss as well, too, especially if you have the ability to burn more calories, which is amazing. So these are really some really top reasons, why exercise alone is not helping you lose the body fat. The big thing here, guys, is that you need to have the proper nutrition plan to help drive the fat loss. And, if you just go and wing it and hope for the best, you're just going to be spinning your wheels and not seeing the results that you're looking for at the end of the day. It's really important that you have a really good nutritional strategy to help drive that fat loss. So the fat loss is going to come from the nutrition, making sure you're in a calorie deficit, making sure that you're consuming enough protein at the end of the day. Now, a couple other things that I want to bring up that, are really, really important when it comes to losing body fat, and that is stress. Okay. Managing stress, especially if you're in perimenopausal age or you're in menopause. I think most of the women that are in here are within this age range that are in this group. Stress and managing stress are really going to be really key for you in your fat loss journey. And why? Because hormonally things are changing, but increase in stress can actually produce a lot more cortisol in your body. And, that hormone can lead to fatigue. It can lead to fat gain and difficulty losing weight. When your stress levels are really, really high, your body deprioritizes fat loss. So that's why managing stress is a really big key component in your fat loss journey as well. It's one of the things that I work on with all my clients. Are your stress levels high? We need to manage that. We need to incorporate some stress relieving activities, because if stress levels are really, really high in your life, and then you've got hormonally all these other things happening as well too, because you're going through perimenopause and menopause, it's just not a good recipe for fat loss. Then on top of that, you're exercising, which is, another stressor to your body as well too. So learning to manage stress is really, really important. And the other thing when it comes to fat loss is that you need to recover. If you're working out, recovery is really crucial. You should not be working out 7 days a week. You're not giving your body time to make and adapt and make those changes in your body. So without proper recovery, you're really not going to see, the desired results that you're looking for. So, recovery includes taking days off, rest days. Overtraining can actually lead to muscle loss, and can also, which means that if you're losing muscle, it's also going to hinder your fat loss progress as well too. So in conclusion, while exercise is an important part of a healthy lifestyle and it can contribute to fat loss, it's not the only factor that can determine success. Really, having a healthy diet and having the right nutritional protocol to back up the fat loss is really, really key. Managing your stress and also taking time to recover is going to help you with your fat loss journey as well too. So keep that in mind, ladies. That if you're on a fat loss journey and you're just doing the exercise alone and you're not seeing the results that you're looking for, then the missing piece here for you could be, actually, it probably is the nutrition part. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to respond back to me. So I'm just going to read. Yeah, Sandra saying I have a lot more energy and feeling great. Yeah, awesome. You're also going to start, Sandra, feeling a lot stronger. You're going to start noticing changes in your body. But here's the thing, it takes time to see changes in your body. It's not going to happen overnight, because I want you guys to all think about something. It didn't take you a week or two to get you to where you are today. And it's not going to take you a week or two to get you to where you want to be. It's going to take time. It might take months to get you to where you ultimately want to be, but you got to be patient with the process, with the right type of process to get you ultimately to where you want to be. All right, ladies, thank you so much for joining me today on today's session. Any questions before I sign off? Does that all make sense to you? Why exercise alone is not helping you with the fat loss that you're looking for? Does that all make sense to you? I hope it does. Okay. Since I've got no comments from you ladies, let's hope that the weather warms up a little bit. Let me tell you what's happening the rest of the week. So actually on Friday, Yeah, and there will be plateaus. Absolutely, there will be plateaus on your journey. Okay, so I am going live on Friday at 1 p.m. I'm going to prep a meal with you guys. So be sure to join me for that this Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also want to point out to you guys, like sometimes if you're not able to catch these live trainings, go to the guide section in my private Facebook group. You're going to see in there that I have all of the past live trainings have all been recorded in there, that you can go and take a look and maybe watch them or listen to them while you're driving. That's what I normally do. I just pop them on and listen to them while I'm driving. I'm not watching them when I'm driving. I just have it on my speaker, and you can kind of listen to these and catch up with them at another time, because I do realize I do them, you know, in over a lunch hour. So a lot of you guys can join me on your lunch hour, but sometimes you're not able to do that. So you can always come and join me, you know, watch these afterwards. And for those of you that are watching the replay, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. All right, ladies, have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. Hopefully you found some great valuable information out of this session. And if there's something more that you want to learn more about, like, or you have a question about, message me. I'd love to do a live training about it as well too. I'm open to suggestions. Please let me know. Okay, ladies, have a good one. Have an awesome day and enjoy the rest of your lunch. Bye now.